The iPhone SE 2. Geez, this phone has been rumored and leaked and talked about a lot, but it never happened. Why? Is Apple still working on it, and if so, when will the iPhone SE 2 be released? Well, this is what this video is all about, so grab some snacks, get some drinks ready, relax, sit back, and here's everything, all the latest leaks and rumors in terms of the iPhone SE 2. Okay, so to understand what's happening with the iPhone SE 2, we first need to have a look at the original iPhone SE. And the iPhone SE was indeed a very strange product, so to say. So it was released in March 2016, so more than 2 years ago, and it featured the exact same design as the iPhone 5S from 2013, which had the exact same design as the iPhone 5 from 2012, but it had a weird name, SE, which came from Special Edition. So this phone, even when it was freshly released in 2016, already had a 4-year-old design, a 4-year-old display. However, it did have the internals of the iPhone 6s, with the Apple A9 processor, 2GB of RAM, and even the exact same back-facing camera as the iPhone 6s. The front camera, by the way, was still the same one as on the iPhone 5s from 2013. Now, the iPhone SE was actually discontinued in September 2018, so yeah, 2 months ago, with the introduction of the iPhone XS's, making the iPhone 7 the least expensive iPhone that you can buy right now, starting from $449 or 449 pounds in the UK. Now, the iPhone SE did start at $400, but then number one, it came with Apple's newest processor, the Apple A9, plus, Apple's top-of-the-line smartphone camera, and then number two, the iPhone 6s, which was the top-of-the-line smartphone that Apple was selling at the time the iPhone SE was released, started from $660, so yeah, the iPhone SE was $350 less expensive than Apple's top-of-the-line smartphone, or 39% less. But unfortunately, Apple's prices have gone up and up and up over the years. And if you apply the same 39% lower price that the iPhone SE had over the iPhone 6s, you get to a price point of $610 from the iPhone XS and the iPhone X, which is actually pretty much the same price of the iPhone 8, which actually starts from $600. So there you go, the iPhone 8 is essentially the new iPhone SE 2. It has the exact same price difference from the iPhone XS that the iPhone SE had from the iPhone 6s. It has, an older design. The camera and the processor are the only drawbacks that the iPhone SE did not have, because the iPhone SE had the latest processor and camera from Apple. Now, Apple has indeed introduced the iPhone XR in 2018, which is the lowest priced new 2018 iPhone. This is 25% cheaper than the iPhone XS and starts from $750, but still it's not really affordable for everyone. And then we've had so many leaks and rumors and reports that Apple was in fact working on the actual iPhone SE 2 for release in 2018, but we haven't seen anything as of yet. I mean, I've done multiple videos on the iPhone SE 2 before, but yeah, it's not out yet, we don't have it yet. So here's the thing, we don't really know for sure what was Apple's original intent, original plan for the iPhone SE. Was it to make a small and portable iPhone that, can be used with one hand? Or was it for Apple to make an affordable iPhone with top-of-the-line specs? Because at the moment, we do have affordable iPhones, even though they're basically the models from, the year before. But we do not have an iPhone that can be used with one hand. So if you have big hands, then yes, you can use an iPhone 7 and the iPhone 10 and 10s, but definitely not the iPhone XS Max or the iPhone 7 Plus or the 8 Plus. And this is what Apple still wants to do with the iPhone SE, a smartphone that's small enough to be used with one hand, which would actually be extremely useful for kids and, people with small hands, such as my boy Donald. Now, in the leaks that we had in the past, we've seen a number of design options for the iPhone SE 2. So the first design option was basically an iPhone SE 1, just with updated specs. And I really don't see Apple going back to the old design, especially bringing back, the home button and Touch ID. I don't see this option happening. Then option 2 was the same as option number 1, just with a glass back for wireless charging. And then option number 3, this is definitely the most interesting one. So an iPhone X front with a squared off frame, so similar to the original iPhone SE, and then also a glass back for wireless charging. This is the one that we've seen videos of, photos of, and yeah, this is by far the most interesting and exciting one. So yeah, option number 3 looks like something Apple would want to do the most out of those three, since, we would be getting an updated iPhone X design with Face ID on the front, wireless charging, and in terms of that squared off design, initially I was quite skeptical about this, but then guess what? Apple has just released the new 2018 iPad Pro, which also comes with a squared off frame. We haven't seen an iPad with such a frame design since the original iPad was introduced back in 2010, so Apple could be bringing back the iPhone 4, the iPhone 5 squared frame design in 2019 with the iPhone 11's video on that here. But yeah, in that case, Apple releasing the iPhone SE 2 with the exact same design style would make a lot of sense. Now, we've actually had some reports that Apple was indeed working on an entry-level iPhone with the Apple A10 processor, 2GB of RAM, and 32GB and 128GB as the storage options. So pretty much the exact same specs as the iPhone 7. So yeah, I have a feeling that these leaks of the iPhone SE 2 specs were all wrong. When and if Apple does release the second generation iPhone SE, it should come with the latest Apple A series processor, or at least the previous generation, otherwise the iPhone SE 2 is already here in the form of the iPhone 7 or the iPhone 8. But yeah, let me know in the comments what do you guys think that Apple should be doing in terms of the iPhone SE 2. Should Apple be focusing on reducing the form factor so that we have, a really small device, a 4-inch or 4.2-inch smartphone? Or do you think that making it more affordable than the original iPhone SE 2 was is what Apple should be doing? Affordable smartphone or something that's really small in terms of the form factor? But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Stay tuned for an updated video, even an updated ZONEofTECH concept of the iPhone SE 2 as soon as I have some more updates on all this. Do subscribe and notifications if you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos, more in-depth tech videos and leaks and rumors such as this one. Hit that bell so that you get notified as soon as a brand new video comes out. Follow on Instagram at ZONEofTECH. I've actually redone the whole Instagram page, so if you want to see some behind the scenes shots and some cool images, definitely follow there. And then join the zone, guys. Tap the join button, support the channel, and you get access to some pretty cool exclusive features such as priority comments in the live stream and even outside the live stream, and some badges that actually evolve over time. If you have enjoyed it, so let me know. I'm Daniel, and this has been pretty much it in terms of the iPhone SE 2. Thanks for watching. Daniel, I'll see you guys in my next one. ZONEofTECH.